Hello everybody, it's Steve, and yes, another Eaglemoss unboxing video. We got two ships actually in this box. Rich in England sold these ones to me via Facebook. Rich, do appreciate you selling these ships over to me. Hope everything's going well with you. And this is going to kind of be the hub intro for both videos, but the box in pretty good shape. A little bit of bending from it, so I'm just going to, like I usually do, blame it on the U.S. Postal Service. I think Royal Mail did a decent job getting it to the States, and then it probably got crushed at some point. But there are two ships in here based on the title for this video. You're going to see which one I'm going to be opening up. Let's crack it open and see what we have. And the first one we got here is the Saber class. This is one of the anti-Borg ships. That was the Battle of Sector 001. As far as I can tell, neither this one nor the other ship are actually been out of the case. You can see if you look really close down here in the bottom, is actually still the plastic wrapping on the base. So I think Rich kept these ones in storage in really good shape. But the magazine itself, this is the USS Yeager NCC 51947. Launched in the, I'd probably call it late 2360s, maybe early 2370s at the latest. 223 meters, a maximum speed of warp 9.7. So this one, very much like the Steam Runner that we had previously, and like the Nora we're going to be seeing next, made to fight the Borg. Very much like the Steam Runner class, very little front cross section, crew of only 40. So can do a lot with very little. I'm also noticing here, might be a little hard to see with the glare from the light above me, but those two shuttle bays on the very front of the ship, a lot of the standard stuff, Type 10 phaser emitters and torpedo launchers, standard for the era with it itself. Admittedly, this design is not one of my favorites, but looking at the artwork for it, it's growing on me a little bit. So, oh, sorry, it's not 5-1, it's 61947. My apologies on that. An irregularly shaped saucer section with nacelles were attached to it via pylons, giving a rugged and powerful appearance. And it looks like here, it was present during the Second Dominion War. Let's see if I can find it in there. There's a Steam Runner class up in there. Maybe a Steam Runner class up in there. Trying to find a Yeager class. Or sorry, a Saber class. It's a little hard for me to see on that photo. If you can point out to me in the comment section for the video, give you a chance to get a good look at it. Where is a Yeager class in that shot? It actually could be that guy right there, maybe? That could be a Saber class. But if you want to go ahead and read any of this, you absolutely can. I do find it interesting. The ship in its entirety is about the size of a Galaxy class's saucer section. So it's about 705 meters across on that. I'm going to read more into this in between the sections here. I like that they're showing very good details on this too. And of course, you've got the glare from the light overhead. Again, if you want to pause and read any of this, you absolutely can. Note here that the Saber and the Defiant were built in the late... Oh yeah, 2367 was Wolf 359, 2371... Okay, so it did show up in Voyager briefly, and the Battle of Sector 001 is 2373. So it's one of the post-Wolf 359 ships. There's a shot of a Saber class there. Looks like alongside the Defiant. That could be from the Changing Face of Evil. Maybe that's from the second Battle of Chintaka we're looking at here. That one just looks like a promo photo. Looks great, too. And looks like here... Okay, the first Battle of Chintaka, but there's an Akira class getting wrecked, there's an Excelsior class getting wrecked, and it looks like another Excelsior class probably soon to get wrecked. And okay, 2378, it was also present for the return of Voyager in Endgame. And if you just want to pause and look at any of this a little more closely, you can. Star Collector main deflector dish, shuttle bay doors up there, top view, aft view, front, and the nacelle view. All right, and now we also have the, Alex Yeager, the designer of the Steam Runner class, also worked on the Saber class. Some interesting design specs, and we ended up seeing it in its finality, in its final form. A little bit reminding of the Altair class, which showed up a little bit in the designs as well. And again, if you want to pause and read any of this, go ahead and do so. Now he's got a lot of stuff about the Borg Queen, because its first appearance was in First Contact. And there we go, and seeing some on-screen stuff for there as well. Again, if you want to read this, go ahead and do so. I don't think I'm going to unbox this one, but I will set it up next to the Steam Runner class in the Fleet Museum. So much like the Steam Runner class, which is against the wall behind DS9, I'm going to keep the Saber and next week's ship, the Norway class, I'm going to keep them in their boxes because, well, they're in really good condition. And I know these things actually have a value when they're still in box. They haven't been unwrapped, much like the rest of my Fleet Museum, which is most definitely out of their boxes. They were on display. But for the anti-Borg ships, the Steam Runner, the Saber, like this one, the Norway, I'm going to keep these ones in the box. I did pull this plastic sleeve out to see what was going on underneath it, especially the number 5766-A/B was the number on this Saber class. And I think I'm just going to put him kind of like back here. See if I can fit him in there next to the Steam Runner. I'm going to kind of keep it right there, and then the Norway will also go back there. Once I probably move a couple of ships over on this side, move them up a little bit to give them some space for them to fit back there. One day, maybe I'll take them out. I know I'm going to be changing offices relatively soon. I know I'm going to be changing rooms and probably getting some shelves from IKEA to make it look a little more organized than what I've got right now, because they're kind of getting a little cramped, all of the ships. I mean, over here I've got a little bit of space. I can kind of bunch them up a little bit together, and I'll be doing that for the Norway class video coming out next week. Saber class, sitting next to the Steam Runner class, right next to DS9. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this little video and all the videos that come out on this channel. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.